Hello and welcome back to another episode of Saving Scunthorpe. We are into the new season. We've got a few new faces and we've had a start to the league that has been 1 win, 1 draw, 1 loss. So just before we go and get a look at the new transfers, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can achieve in our second season in the Premier League. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content. It'll be interesting to see what we can do now that we've not having to worry about having European football as well for this year. And let's have a little look at what's been going on in the transfer market. So focusing on our outgoings first, Jake O'Brien left for Claremont Foot for 1.5 million. And then we've sold Henry Afori to Bradford for £550,000. We've had Sam Brinkhurst leave to Udinese for 10 million. Lyle Foster went to Fortuna Sittard for 950,000. Brian Ruto to Levante for 2.3, rising up to 3.3 million. Fraser Sharp to Charlton for £3 million. And then Arnold Kumas has gone to Tenerife for 1.4 million. And Tyrese Campbell to Burnley for £850,000. And there's quite a few loans in there and things like that as well. I don't think we've actually got any release players. We've got a few actually. Monroe, O'Donovan, Morgan, Romain. Nobody really a big name has been released. And then let's go and have a look at our incomings, which we went a little bit crazy on. So I'm going to scoot over to the other side of the screen and we'll have a look through them. And it starts off with Danny, who's come in for 12 million, a attacking midfielder who's one of the next gen 50. There's a few of those that are to come. So we've signed him. He looks very good. 12 determination, 18 flair. Decent off the ball. Hopefully he's going to develop into a fantastic player for us. We then have Dave Suarez. He's come in from LAFC. We have sent him back out on loan and he wasn't quite at the level to be starting for us, but he's already looking pretty good. Can play on the wing. 5'4", so very short, similar to Pat Curry, who we had previously, but hopefully will do good for us. Bartosz Urszulak has come in as a striker from Lech Poznan, 2.8 million. Again, one of these next-gen 50 players. Absolutely fantastic looking. 16 determination, his dribbling, finishing, and first touch are all brilliant, which is what you love to see in a striker, as well as his off the ball as well being very good. The only thing he's lacking is a little bit of strength, but we are going to get him working on that. Next up, we have Jose Ramon Palejo from Deportivo Guadalajara. 7.25 million for him. Another player off that next gen 50. 5'10", holding midfielder. He's come in with 13 tackling, 16 technique. Very good looking for a holding midfielder, and also 19 determination. Loving the fact that we're getting a lot of these players in with high determination, because that helps them become the players they have the potential to be. Carlos Flores next from Club Necoras or something like that. £7 million. He can play. Really, we're playing him in the central midfield as the Mazzala. He can move forward if we need him to, although at the moment we're not really using him for that. Very well rounded. High stamina, which is perfect for the Mazzala role. High natural fitness. Only problem with Flores is his passing still not quite there, but hopefully that will come good as he develops further. Then we've got Gonzalo Correa from Penarol, who's come in as a left winger. Technically can play left back. He's also got 1 tackling, so he will not be playing left back. I don't know how you'd be so bad that you have 1 tackling, but nevertheless, we're just going to make sure he stays as far away from our goal as possible. And then a final few transfers that we had. We've brought in Juliano Diaz on loan from Fulham. He's currently injured, but yeah, that went a bit wrong. He broke his leg in our first game of the season. So he's going to be gone for a while. I'm not sure what we're paying wages-wise. I'm hoping it's not a lot now that that's happened. Then we have Almedin Jakupovic, who's come in as a backup goalkeeper for us. We needed somebody as a backup to Izagirre, and he's going to come in. Looks very good, to be fair. 15 reflexes is very nice, and hopefully he can play a few games in the cups for us. Then we have Vladimir Cherenkov from Zorya for 7.5 million. A centre-back coming in, 6'5", lovely stuff. Nice jumping reach. He's pretty good at tackling, pretty good at marking, so hopefully he can come in and do a good job for us, especially now that we've had that broken leg to Diaz. Next we have Gindrich Spit from Leon on loan, a left back. This one not with one tackling. Again, pretty well rounded, very good physicals, and hopefully he's going to do a very good job for us during his time here. We've got a target set for him. I'm not exactly sure what that's for, if that's anything to do with us. I think that's more of something that they've given him to do. Then we've got James Kolk coming in from Tottenham for 15 million, a club record, another left back. So they're going to be competing for position, and looks very good, to be fair to him. A Bolivian left back of all things. And yeah, hopefully he's going to do good things for us. And then finally we've got Nissan Dahan coming in from Nice for £7.5 million. Centre mid / holding midfielder, who again, very good physicals. He's pretty good all round mentally, and not all there technically, but hopefully he can continue to develop and become a much better player technically. As mentioned in the league, we've had a win, a draw and a loss so far. We had a 1-0 win on the opening day away to Fulham thanks to Umanai with the goal. Then away and then at home at Tottenham we had a 1-1 draw, which is a pretty good result against a team like them. And then most recently we had a 1-0 loss away to Newcastle. But Newcastle are a pretty good team at the moment. In the EFL Cup, we had a 3-1 win against Nottingham Forest, which was very nice. Their goal coming in the 98th minute, so it was pretty irrelevant. And in the next round, we have got Everton, which means we're playing them in back-to-back games. However, for today's episode, we're just going to be playing Derby County. We find ourselves in 11th place so far, smack bang mid-table, as Derby are down in 16th with their 2 points. A loss to Arsenal and a draw with Chelsea and Man United. So, very tough start for them, playing those three teams to start their season. And hopefully, we can add a second loss to their loss column. That wasn't very well worded. And hopefully we can pick ourselves up a win and continue to build our momentum. Our lineup for today, we've got Izagirre in goal, a back four of Camden, Julian, Nallo and Spit. Pialo and Dahan as the holding midfielders, with Flores on the right, Leverstad in the number 10, Correa on the left, and Tezgul up front. Hopefully, this team can do a good job for us. Actually, we're going to send Ursulak up front instead of Tezgul. First highlight of the game here, Spit throws it short to Leverstad and then gets it back, inside to Palejo and then to Duhan, but it's cleared away, only as far as Camden, who sends it back to Palejo. Towards Flores on the right hand side, who gets into the box, puts it across the box. Ursulak, proving we were right to bring him in instead of Tezgul, puts us 1-0 up within the first 5 minutes. Robinson on the ball here for Derby, plays it back to Kim Ye-hyun, and then forward to Van Das. He plays it back to Kim and into Robinson. A ball out to the right hand side. Al Janubi is in behind here, and Spit pushes him over. Was there a question as to whether that was inside the box? It was very clearly outside the box. So let's just get a move on with that. Penalty review. We all know it was outside the box. Thank you very much. Now, please just don't score from the free kick anyway. We're not even going to see the free kick. Lovely. Half-time, 1-0 up. Largely control the game. Hopefully, that can continue through the second half. Camden with a throw-in. Slight problems with back the following day, but don't worry about that. Julian on the ball here. Finds Dahan and then Tonalo forward to Correa, who plays it out to Spit on the left-hand side. Good ball into the box. It's been bundled in, I believe, through an own goal. It is indeed an own goal. David Rios puts it into his own net. We lead 2-0 against Derby. Spit with the corner kick sends it towards the far post. It's headed away by Kim, but only as far as Correa, who drives back into the box. He's been tripped, and it looks like we're about to get a penalty. Martin tripping Correa on his way into the box, and lo and behold, it is indeed a penalty. Who's going to be stepping up to take it? It's Leverstad with a chance to make it 3-0 to Scunthorpe, and he puts it in the top corner, 3-0. Dahan out to Spit on the left hand side, ball into the box, it's cleared away, but only to their right winger, who then loses it to Palejo. Julian now on the ball, plays it to Camden on the right, and he goes back to Julian, And infield to Dahan. To Correa. Ball over the top. Finds Ursulak in behind. That's 4-0. It is dominant from Scunthorpe. We're going to make a couple of changes now. We're going to bring Correa off for Tipple. Danny will come on for Leverstad. Camden off for Umanai just because of the yellow card. And Julian off for Cherenkov because of his yellow card as well. Spit with a corner kick. Sends it towards the near post. Nallo's there but heads it just over the bar. 15 minutes ago, we're going to bring Nador on for Dahan just because he's starting to look a little bit tired. So a truly dominant display from Scunthorpe there. 20 shots to Derby's 2. Absolutely fantastic from us. And a very positive sign from that 4-2-3-1. That was the first game that we'd used it in. We might have used it against Nottingham Forest. But it certainly looks like it's going to do us very good. Also, Nottingham Forest beat Man City 4-2. So that was a bit of a surprise for them. And with that, we find ourselves in 6th place in the league. Early days, of course, and there's still 2 teams behind us that could very easily overtake us. At the end of the day, as long as we're starting off good, that's got to be a good thing. Hopefully we can continue that. And what we will aim to come back for, we'll probably aim to come back for one of the EFL Cup rounds if we have a bit of a run in that. If not, we'll probably come back towards the end of the year, just because there's not going to be a lot going on this season outside of cup runs. So we'll just fly through some of the season. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can achieve this season. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And thank you very much for watching.